So in today's lesson, we're going to be going over AWS CloudFormation Intrinsic Functions. If you're not familiar with these, we'll take a second to explain what they are. But I also recommend that you do some research online and read the documentation, as these will be something that comes up in the exam. So intrinsic functions are essentially built-in functions that help you manage your CloudFormation stacks. They're used to assign values at runtime instead of giving a hard-coded value in the CloudFormation template. On the screen you'll see a couple of examples in the code of these intrinsic functions. For example, the function select, the get AZs, find and map, and even ref are all examples of intrinsic functions that you would find in a CloudFormation template. Let's take a look at the question for this week. A team lead has asked you to create an AWS CloudFormation template that creates EC2 instances and RDS databases. The template should be reusable by allowing the user to input a parameter value for an Amazon EC2 AMI ID. Which of the following intrinsic functions should you choose to reference the parameter? There's get at, join, param, or ref. So we'll take a look at what each of these are, but the correct answer is going to be D for a ref. What this is an intrinsic function that references a parameter in AWS that you've specified. For example, here you'll see in the code that we're defining an AMI ID in the parameter above, and we're later referencing this in the AMI ID. This will allow you to reuse it even multiple times if needed be in your CloudFormation template. So let's take a look at what the others do, just so to understand why those aren't the correct answers. Get at is actually used to find attributes of a resource that you've defined. The join is used to concatenate two strings. And the param is used to get the reference to a pseudo parameter. So none of these are looking at what we need. Here are some other intrinsic functions that you should know for the exam. I'm not going to go over all of them, but I recommend taking a look at them and knowing what each one does, even at a high level. And that's all there is to this lesson. If you have any questions, let us know below.